I did last time using chicken and shrimp, but this time I'm using chicken thighs. I found some and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try some chicken thigh today. Yeah. And instead of green beans or snow peas, I had asparagus in the fridge, so I just went ahead and used that. This really is like a dish where you can just use all of your whatever you got at home, throw it all together. It's very simple.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. I have chicken, so that's what I'm going with my protein, because my taste tester does not want to eat shrimp, which is what I wanted. All right. So we are actually streaming live on YouTube. I just want to make sure we're streaming live on YouTube. My taste tester also is my tech guy, and he said, yes, we're streaming live on YouTube. All right, so let's get started. I have my wok.
All right, so let's turn our high side pan or wok to medium high heat, and we'll add our sesame oil. And then once it's hot and ready, we can throw in our chicken and cook them until they're brown, pretty brown, on both sides.
All right, sounds good. Now, do you season your chicken?
Yeah,
the salt and pepper?
Salt and pepper. Nothing too fancy, just salt and pepper.
All right, there's my salt. Grab my pepper.
Yeah, let me just mix my pan a little bit. There you go. Maybe a few tablespoons of sesame oil. Oops, this one is
okay.
Very.
So since sesame oil is so potent, I actually used a little bit of sesame oil and some canola oil as well.
Yeah, canola or veggie works too. That actually, I'm gonna do that too because you're right. It is really like, it is very strong.
Yeah.
My veggie oil.
All right, my oil's in my pan.
Oh, my pan might be a little too hot. Veggie oil is gonna slow down just a little. There you go. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw in my chicken.
All right. Oh, I thought when we talked about this earlier, you were going to use something else. My oil is hot. Kind of hot. All right, so I have my veggies mostly prepped. I just got to do my garlic, but I don't want my hands to smell like garlic yet.
What's that?
I have my veggies mostly prepped. I just got to do my garlic. I just don't want my hands to smell like garlic just yet.
Same here. I have just the garlic left.
Get my garlic thing.
So once the chicken is brown on both sides, or at least your protein, you can go ahead and throw in your onions. I added a little bit of red bell pepper since I had a half laying around. So I was like, you know, I'm just throw it in there. So yeah.
Okay. That sesame oil smells so good. So, Azon, let's talk a little bit about
yes. Main ingredient. You're right.
So I still have my half left from when we cooked 2 weeks ago. So
yeah, you could have at least like a 1.5 sheets kind of thing.
Yep.
And that's perfect. That's a good amount for maybe like 3 to 4 servings, I think.
so
get out of it.
I bought mine at the East Side Asian Market
Yeah.
on 50.
Uh-huh.
I saw it at Publix this morning. Definitely not this
Oh.
brand, but they have rice noodles
Yeah.
at Publix
Yeah,
in
they
the
have like a
international
Thai
food
brand. They
aisle.
have like a Thai brand. I've seen it. So like when you had cooked what 1.5 last time?
Yep.
How many servings did you get out of that?
Let's see. Sanjay ate lunch. I ate lunch. We
Yeah.
gave some to Susan.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then I had lunch the next day. So like 5 servings because
Roughly 5.
yeah, because I
Yeah.
gave Susan enough for 2 people.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get my chicken brown because I don't like when it's not brown. We got to put it in. And then are you using, once we get to that point, are you using chicken stock or are you going to use water?
So I actually got some chicken broth as well. I wanted to try it out today. So I'm gonna use like maybe half and half
Okay.
chicken stock and water.
That's what, okay, that's what I'll do.
Yeah, I wanted to test it out and see how chicken stock works instead of just water.
All right, so my veggies, I just need to wash my cabbage, but I actually shredded my cabbage.
Nice.
You're not using cabbage, are you?
I am. I do have a little bit
Okay.
of cabbage.
And then I'm using carrots and green beans, and you're using asparagus and
Carrots as well.
carrots and asparagus.
Yeah.
Okay. My kitchen smells amazing. Are you using chicken thighs?
Yeah, I'm using chicken thighs today. They might take a little longer to cook, but we'll see.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna put these shrimps away since we're gonna toss it back in. Yeah. So with all of your protein, you kind of want to somewhat par cook them because you're gonna toss it back into the noodle dish, and it's gonna heat it up fully.
Okay. All right. Since yours will take longer, I'm guessing am I hanging out or you want me to work ahead?
Say again?
Am I just going to hang out and wait for you or you want me to work ahead?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go right ahead.
So you're going to have to walk me through this. I've only made it once before.
Yeah, go ahead and toss your onions in if you're ready to.
All right. I'm going to give my chicken a minute more, I think. I just want it to get brown on both sides. All right, my chicken's pretty well cooked, I think. I just don't like how my chicken looks raw, even though it's cooked. I need it to have some color.
Yeah, that looks really good actually. That's good brown right there.
I think, ooh, nano board.
Alright, so my chicken is halfway done, and once
Okay.
they're
Open the front door.
pretty brown on both sides, I'm gonna go ahead and put them off to the side and chop them. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put them off to the side to chop them, and then I'll toss in my onions, celery, and red pepper.
The pan's pretty hot, so I just wanted to cool it down a little bit before I put my turn on the pan. My onions in. All right, just my onions right now, right? Not my garlic.
Yeah, not yet. Your garlic you can toss in right before your green peppers or your green beans.
Okay, I'm smoking. Turn it all the way down.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut my garlic right now, so I don't have to while I'm waiting.
All right, I'm gonna grate my garlic. And then, does it matter how you cut your vegetables for this?
Uh, you kind of want them to be bite-sized, just because it's for ease when you're eating. But yeah, you can shred your carrots. You can cut them into strips. Doesn't really take away from anything.
I did strips for the carrots and.
Yeah, some people do like fancy like crinkles or like they have those little wedges sometimes. I like
Yeah, I'm not that fancy. My vegetable cutting skills are pretty limited to.
Yeah, I like them like that, kind of like little.
Yep, that's how mine are.
Stir fry. Yep.
Like a French fry, a shorter French fry. All right. I think my
should be done any minute now.
my onions are well cooked, like well cooked.
Yeah, don't forget to toss them around so they don't get too.
All right, should I throw my garlic in there?
Yeah, if you have your carrots too, go ahead and do that.
All right,
And your green beans.
I'll put that on my green beans in. And I have the handy helper.
Okay, so these chickens should be all right. Yep. And toss these to the side. And I'll go ahead and cut these out later.
Sorry, I didn't hear anything you just said.
Sorry, I'm gonna go and cut those in a second after I've tossed these in.
Okay. So my onions were a little well done, but
That's okay. That'll honestly make them a lot tastier.
should I salt my vegetables?
What's that?
Can I go ahead and salt my vegetables?
Yeah, go right ahead. Just be really, I guess, moderate about it because you will be adding soy sauce at the end.
Dang it, my onions are not making this look great, Azon. I should have taken them out and started over.
So while my onions are being cooked, I'm gonna go ahead and chop up my chicken. I know you already had yours pretty chopped, so
Yeah.
skip that step.
And then, does it matter how soft your vegetables are? Like, do you cook it to how your taste is, or is it traditionally cooked to be softer?
Uh, with those, you can cook them for as long as you like. The longer that they're actually cooking, the better it'll taste.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
So
then my cabbage, does that go in?
yeah, that'll go in right before you finish, so that you still retain that crunch of the cabbage.
Okay.
Set to the side.
Let me get my soy sauce and my. About a tablespoon of soy sauce.
Yeah, and then you kind of do it to taste once you have it all put together.
All right. And then what about the oyster sauce? I'm using a new brand today because I didn't have the one that I normally use. Like, Publix, they were out of it. So,
Yeah, with that one, like I said, it's all to taste. Usually a tablespoon will work, but it all depends on how much you like it.
all right. I'm actually a huge fan of oyster sauce. I don't know why.
Really? I'm not. Like
Really?
it's a little too.
I don't like oysters, but oyster sauce, give it to me.
I like oysters, but I don't like oyster sauce.
That's why we get along so great, Azon.
Okay, so I've chopped up my chicken and check out my veggies. How do they looking? Alright, that looks pretty good.
I think I went a little heavy on the garlic.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and toss my garlic into my other veggies. There you go. How far are you into the process? Are you
My veggies are,
done?
I think so. I'm going
Yeah.
to give it a minute or two more. Because Sanjay's not a huge fan of. Are you going to wait until the end to put in your asparagus to give it that bite?
Right now. No, I'm gonna throw it in right with my carrots. Just to get them a little soft. And they should be pretty good.
Yeah, I think my veggies are definitely done. Do I?
I'm gonna go and salt just a little bit too.
All right. If my veggies are done, what do I do next?
Yeah, you can go ahead and toss them to the side, and then go ahead and start on those noodles.
Okay. But my cabbage, I don't put it in until after the noodles are done.
Oh, you can actually put them in with that,
With those veggies. Oh.
your veggies, yeah, and then kind of get them. Yep.
Little.
Maybe for like 3-5 minutes. Give them a good
Okay.
toss, and then toss them back. With your other ones.
So I love cabbage. Hence the reason why I have a lot of cabbage. But cabbage also disappears when you cook it. Oh, you have different colored cabbage. Look at you
Yeah.
being all fancy.
So I'm gonna toss these to the side and then get my noodles already.
All right. I'm gonna do the same. All right. Now walk me back through the noodles.
Yep, noodles. So the noodles are a little tricky because at first they look like they're not gonna be doing what they're supposed to do, but give them 5 minutes in there with a little bit of water and broth, and it'll soften up and look
Okay,
just
so do
like.
I put the broth in first? Or
Yeah,
the
go
water?
ahead and put your broth and water in so that it starts a little bubbling.
Okay. And you said it needs to start to bubble?
Yeah, go ahead and let it kind of roll a little with the bubbles and try to scrape off all the little fond at the bottom of the pan.
Okay.
And you're gonna ultimately at the end you're gonna be using maybe like per sheet of rice noodles, maybe like a cup and a half per sheet, but you want to go ahead and do that in moderation just so you don't
All right, so I put a cup in to begin with.
And you should stay right there until you need
Okay.
more because you might add too much. You might,
All right, once it's bubbling, do I go ahead and put my noodles in?
Yep.
All right, this is where the fun begins.
toss your noodles in. There they are. Yeah, and it'll be a lot easier on a wok. So if you have a wok, I recommend using the wok.
I love my wok. I get a lot of use out of it. So how long do you think it takes for the noodles to cook? Or I guess soften?
Yeah, and you're gonna want to toss it around just like you're doing right now.
All right. Now, if it's kind of dried up, do you think I need to put a little bit more?
Yeah, go ahead and toss a little bit more water in there. And once it's pretty soft like yours, you can lower the heat just a little bit just so you don't overdo your rice noodles.
My pan didn't have a lot of that stuff on the bottom.
That's all right. Yeah, the vegetables usually pick it all up.
All right, what am I?
Add a little bit more water than mine.
Yeah, I feel like it's not the right consistency.
Yeah, you might need just a little bit more liquids. tear it apart with your spatula.
That's easier said than done.
Yeah. If you have two, that's even better.
I feel like I need a knife. All right.
So in total, I probably put maybe 2 cups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine is starting to stick to the bottom. All right.
Yeah, I think for you, I think if your noodles are soft enough, I think you could toss in your veggies and chicken and just kind of toss them all together and get that flavor mixed in.
All right. This is fun. This is the fun part. Getting that vegetables to mix in with that rice noodles is so much.
So mine is almost there. I'm gonna go ahead and lower my heat and toss in my other ones.
I feel like I need some tongs. I don't think this is doing much better job, but. All right, when should I go ahead and toss in my
Your veggies or your chicken?
my chicken and my veggies are in.
Okay. And yeah, if it's at the right consistency that you like it, go ahead and give it a taste. And if it's the right consistency, you can start adding your soy sauce and flavoring it up.
Let's see. Oh, did you see what happened?
What? No, I didn't. What happened?
Sanjay wanted to taste it, and my phone went face first into the pot.
Outtakes. Yeah, outtakes. Veggies.
All right, let me toss in my soy sauce and. All right. I'm gonna try to do the flip, but I don't want, after the disaster with the phone, I don't think I can do it. Can't do it.
You got it. You got it. There you go. Nice.
All right. Whew.
I can't do it with this one. It's too heavy. Next halfway through there, and it should be done. I'm just trying to make sure this chicken is really thoroughly.
All right. There's mine.
Nice.
I don't know. We'll see. Well, I won't see. Sanjay's going to taste it for me.
I'm gonna get a fork and try it out too. That's just my thought.
I need to break up my noodles some more. I don't.
Yeah, that's like them.
It's so hard to break it up.
Yeah, they're super stuck.
All right. Let me get a fork. Give it a quick taste. It's good.
All right. Yep. I didn't even put soy sauce in mine.
Yeah, because you had all that stuff at the bottom of your pan. My pan just slid right out.
Sounds good to know. One more taste.
Oh, it's good.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you for making this with me again.
Again.
But look, you have lunch.
Yep.
I appreciate it.
No worries.
Thank you all for joining us. Join us again on the 19th, where we will be making some Jewish dishes. Should be fun. Yeah, I'm excited. Thank you.
Have a good one, everybody.
Bye.